Stairs in the home can be one of the most dangerous places for anyone, but in particular for the elderly. One of the consequences of advancing years is greater frailty due to declining health and mobility, which leads to increased risk of accidents, especially in the home. Falls on stairs can be a major threat to health, independence, and confidence. However, most of the falls on or from stairs can be prevented. Good planning and simple strategies can help, but here to chat with us about another option is Courtney Humbaugh, Marketing Manager of Humbaugh Lift Company. Courtney, thanks for being here.
Oh, well, thank you for having me, Jeff.
Well, we just glad that you're taking the time to come talk about an option that maybe people have not considered yet. Falls are the leading cause of injury for Floridians 65 and older, but why are stairs so potentially dangerous?
Well, I think stairs are potentially dangerous for the obvious because of the degree of the injury that's going to happen, especially if you've got stairs that are over standard lengthwise. It could be a very long fall down. In fact, I was reading on the CDC website this morning that their last study in 2002, more than 12,800 people over the age of 65 died from falls on the stairs. So it's obviously a big concern.
Right, and something that certainly needs to be addressed. I know there's lots of tips out there about keep clutter off the steps, make sure the carpet is tacked down very good, and all that kinds of things. And as you said, that can be some very serious falls. Mm-hmm. But something you and I were talking about, what about the less physical consequence of falling from the stairs or not using it?
Well, I think, after someone falls, and especially a bad fall, they lose a sense of their independence. They have a beautiful 2-story, 3-story home, and all of a sudden after a fall, they can't get up to the second or third story. So their independence is shaken. And also, after a fall, the whole family is impacted. You have to worry about care for the person that fell. And most of the time it's family that's going to initially help that person. So I think between the family concern and the lack of independence is a major thing for individuals who fall.
It's just that confidence and not wanting to fall again and being afraid, and nobody
Sure.
wants to be afraid
No.
In their own home. So should people just move to a one-bedroom, a one-level house and have the bedroom on the ground floor, or do they just move downstairs? So what do people do?
Well, I think the first thing someone should do is talk to their doctor, because you need to tell your doctor what happened. They need to inform you if stairs just aren't an option for you anymore. My grandfather, for instance, he couldn't use the stairs anymore because of a heart condition. So you need to talk to your doctor and have an open dialogue there first and foremost.
Great advice.
But there's a lot of things, a lot of products out there that can give you mobility and that independence again in your multi-story home.
Well, tell us about stairway chairs. That's one option that I think a lot of people may not know about. They may consider it to be just not in their price range. Hopefully we'll share some great information for them on that. But tell us, what is a stairway chair?
A stairway chair is, like you said, an affordable option to staying in your home. It's basically a stair that attaches to the stair tread, which is basically what you step on the stairs, and it enables you to go up and down the stairs. It's a motorized device, and you just simply sit down on the chair, press a button, and it takes you up the stairs. Once you're up the stairs, it can take you back down.
So it's actually attached to the wall near
No,
the
it's
stairs?
not attached to the wall. It's attached to the stairs itself. And that's actually a great thing, because if you ever down the road, say you fall, get injured, you only want a product that's going to help you for, say, a year, 2 years. You can have this installed, and then in 2 years you can actually take it out of your stairs if you choose to.
Well, also for resale too. If it was something that was bolted into the wall and had a track on the wall, then you're dealing with modifications to the home.
Exactly. So this is a real simple thing to install. It takes about a half a day, and then you have access and you have that independence back and able to get to your second and third stories of your home.
So a half a day, that's pretty quick. So are there any modifications to the stairwell area?
To a standard staircase, no. If there's curvatures or anything like that, then of course companies like us would have to come in and review it and just make sure that everything's okay. But for a standard staircase, usually not. and it's a real quick and easy thing. They also have battery backup system and a wireless remote. So say you're in a wheelchair, you're approaching your stairs, you can just push your little wireless remote. It calls the stairway chair down to where you are or up to where you are, and you simply just get on it. So that's a great feature.
That is a great feature. I was reading about that on your website,
Yeah.
and I was hoping you would expand upon that because I was curious as to how that works.
What happens, I had a customer tell me, she said, every time I'm downstairs, my husband will then ride it upstairs, and so it'll be at the top of the stairs when I need it down here. And so that the wireless remote really comes in handy for her, she was saying. And then as far as the battery backup, the stairway chairs are always plugged in and charging. So if you have a power failure, it'll still run up and down the stairs a number of times.
Great.
So that's a real neat feature, and it plugs into a regular outlet.
So it's very, very, very easy to operate.
Very easy. Mm-hmm.
Great, and very easy to install. Well, again, back to the cost thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are these covered by Medicare, Medicaid, or insurance companies?
I am not a medical service provider, so I can't say across the board a blanket statement on that, but I do know that a lot of our customers get reimbursed by that. We help them submit paperwork to their doctors and their insurance companies, and they have been reimbursed. So it is something that is reimbursed, which I think is great. You have to obviously have a doctor sign off on that. Mm-hmm. So it's something that they'd want to talk to their doctor about and go forward from there, and we're certainly willing to help with whatever paperwork needs to be given to the insurance company or the doctor.
So then they would, basically their doctor would write a prescription just like they would for rehab or any other form of assistance.
Any durable medical equipment too.
Right, right.
Yeah. So,
and then y'all would just help them get the right papers, but you would not be processing it yourself.
Right, correct.
Yes. Great. Well, that makes it, a doable option for many more people than probably thought that this was an option for them.
It is. And, stairway chair compared to putting in a whole home elevator is very affordable. I mean, you're talking about a lot less money for that. Right. Because if someone came in and did a whole elevator in your house, they would have to make room for the elevator shaft and everything. So the stairway chairs are really the affordable option. And if you can get it covered by your insurance company, that's even better.
Yeah, it's a great way to do it. Great way to do it. Well, Courtney, thanks for being here and pointing that out. I hope people will consider that and enjoy those two-story homes and just have a great time.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for being here.